Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about Tactical Battlefield Search and Destroy game mode. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I think it's probably one of the best game modes they have. No matter what type of gameplay you're into, milsim, arcadish, or whatever, you'll fit right in here. Now why would you fit in? Because Search and Destroy, it takes some of the best aspects of the Arma engine, such as the openness, the milsimish, and all of the great things you know about Arma, and it blends into one little game mode. So if any of you remember Insurgency from Arma 2, and they probably ported it to Arma 3 by now, but in that game mode, you're pretty much blue for NATO, US, whatever, and you'd have to search around the map, clear out compounds to gain points, intel, whatever, against AI. But how TACBF does it, it's similar to that, but instead you're playing against players, and your main goal is somewhat different. In TACBF's version, which they call Search and Destroy, you basically have to try and destroy the insurgents' cache, which is kind of just a weapon storage. It's pretty much an objective. But what makes it interesting is there's a lot of jobs that are related to that. You can be a transport helicopter, you can be recon, looking for the cache, because you don't really know where it is for the whole game. Sometimes you have to find it, and by finding it, you either have to scout it out or search enemy bodies, which makes the game really interesting, because you can go anywhere in the map. You're not really restricted to the same areas you are in A and D or A and S, where you have one point you know you have to attack. In Search and Destroy, the cache can be anywhere in the map, and your team has to work together to find it. So I'm actually in the game right now, and you can see here that this is pretty much what it looks like when you load in. Blue 4 doesn't know where these two caches are. This is pretty much what Op 4, the insurgents have to defend, and Blue 4 has to try and blow it up. Or whoever you are. It could be Russian, you could be Chinese. And yeah, all these factions are in the game. There's Chinese, there's Jordanians, there's lots of different factions in TACBF you can play. So if they're on the attacking side, they have to try and blow these little caches up. All they are is little ammunition depots. They place satchels on it, make it go boom. We lose a point. And depending on the mission, usually it's three caches they have to blow up. It can be different. It all depends on the mission maker. So once they blow up once they blow up one of our caches, they usually won't know where the next one is. So they have to do a bit of investigating and hunting and looking for it. So I kind of say they're kind of patrolling around the city looking for where the bad guys are, because it's a pretty large map. They don't know where to go. So they have two options to try and figure out where the cache is, the next cache is. They can either go to where the previous fights were and look for our dead bodies and check them for intel. They can drive around main places, like down the main road here to wherever they think we might be, and then we might shoot at them. They might see us, they might call in reinforcements. Hey, we think the cache is here, let's start checking buildings. And if they start getting under fire, they know it's nearby, but they won't know directly where it is until they get that intel. So the second way of getting intel, the first way is checking bodies. The second way, on some map there are tunnels, which basically if Blue 4 goes and destroys them, they'll get some intel. The tunnels are kind of like, I'd say, mini bases for the bad guys. They kind of like, they know that's where we, like, one of our second houses, mini bases, and if they assault it, we kind of want to defend it because it's an extra spawn point for us. So if they destroy it, they get intel, they might know where the cache is. So let's talk about the insurgents a bit more. Basically, again, the insurgents have to defend the caches, and because Blue 4 won't always know where it is, it can get quite boring at times if you don't know what you're doing as an insurgent. You have a lot of little things you can do. You can go make a car bomb and drive into a tank if you want to. You can place IEDs everywhere. You can do whatever you want. You can literally roam the map and do whatever the hell comes to your mind to do until you know that the cache has been compromised or they're near the cache, because your objective is to kill as many Americans as you can. Their job is to just destroy the cache. So do whatever you can do to kill as many Americans as you can. Now, Op 4 is kind of at a significant disadvantage in weaponry and armaments. Blue 4 will have attack helicopters, jets, every state-of-the-art shit you can think of, Blue 4 will have, while you're stuck with your AK-47, RPGs, and IEDs, and that's all you really have. So during these moments when you can kill them without them being able to see you, you gotta take advantage of that and kill as many of them as you can, IEDs, car bombs, whatever. Because once they start attacking you, they're gonna be pounding you with CAS, mortars, whatever it may be. And this also kind of leads into how you have to defend the cache as well. When I'm playing sometimes, I see groups of like 10, 15 people sitting around the cache. And it's like, do you guys not remember that they have things that'll make this whole area evaporate in 2 seconds? If you sit around the cache and they know it's there, they will blow the living shit out of it. So the best way to defend the cache is always to keep a good perimeter around it so that they can't get near it. If you let them get in or close enough, they'll just mortar the shit out of you, and there's no way you can defend a small area that's being mortared to crap. You have to make a circle around the cache pretty much, and don't let them get close. If they do get close, you kind of fall back, but you always want to keep them as far as possible. You don't want to sit inside the cache and try to defend it from inside of there, because they'll pound the shit out of you. You got to keep them out and be preemptive. Now, the advantages of playing Op4 are that anyone can place a hideout, similar to a rally point, but anyone can place it and the entire team can spawn in this hideout. It's not restricted to just that select squad. So you also got to place as much rally points as you can, and also to get the more advanced kits like MG, Grenadier, light AT, heavy AT, whatever, you have to get it at the cache. So I just made this quick little AI mission to give an example of what happens a lot in Insurgency and TAPBF. So here we have a Humvee with the squad members disembarked. They're going to be entering the city to patrol it to see if they can find any insurgents. And here we have another squad as well with a Humvee. So they're going to enter the city and they're going to just start looking for AI. And this kind of gives you a good idea of what happens in TAPBF. And you got to remember, this is against players, so it's not AI. People are actually really trying to kill you. They don't want you in the city. This is their city, I guess you could say. So just looking to see what happens. And maybe this kind of, I say this kind of more for Milsim people, because it really feels like you're in Afghanistan patrolling around or whatever. So boom, an IED goes off, and let's say your squad leader, you guys don't have a medic, your squad leader calls for a medic, and a medevac is coming in via helicopter. Alright, they're still patrolling, they're doing their thing. Let's see what happens. Maybe they're getting contact, maybe they'll find something, run into an ID, you never know. It's Insurgency, that's a really nice thing about it. It's open world, anything can happen. So you can kind of hear the helicopter coming in now. Looks like he's coming in to help those guys out. Here's an AK fire. Obviously there's bad guys here now, so the AI, well, I guess the people will know that and start reacting differently. So a perfect example like this, once you hear the gunfire, you tell your whole entire team that, hey guys, there's gunfire in this town, there's obviously bad guys here, there might be a cache, or we can search for some dead bodies and find some intel if we kill them. Let's say your squad is okay, hey Cass, retain some fire here, see if we can find them, we don't know where they are. Maybe another helicopter's coming in with actual guns this time to start helping you kill them. We got like reinforcements coming in right there, you got another Humvee. Got a little firefights going on here and there. So yeah guys, it's Group 4, you have a lot of options here, and it's really, if you're into like a Milsim, patrolling around, Insurgency type of gameplay, this is perfect. This is like the best of both worlds. PvP and you get a Milsim kind of feel. You're not playing against AI, you're competent people, they're going to do their best to kill you, and you're trying to do your thing, they're trying to do their thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Last little reminders. Can't think of any really. TAPBF's a really good mod. I hope you guys enjoy it. The link to download will be in the description.